Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anna and today I'm going to tell you about every single product in my skincare routine. I'm going to tell you step by step what I do in the morning, what I do in the evening, what I do at least once a week to keep my skin very hydrated and very happy, and my little tips and tricks on how I deal with some skincare problems. Just a disclaimer, I'm not a skincare professional and these are the things that work for me. I don't have perfect skin. I have a couple of problems that I'm still looking for solutions myself. But it doesn't matter, as long as my skin is generally happy, I'm happy. Some of these products were gifted to me, but it was a long time ago, but I enjoyed using them and I will buy them again. So the first thing that I do in the morning is I use a gentle cleanser, and this is the cleanser that I'm using currently. It's SACHI States of Skin Cleanser. It's very gentle on my skin. And you know how some cleansers, they leave your skin very dry after using it? This one keeps it nice and moisturized, and that's why I love it so much. The reason why I use a cleanser in the morning is because as I sleep, sometimes I sweat and sometimes I get like dust on my skin and like dirty particles. So I generally prefer to use a cleanser in the morning, especially if I'm going to use a serum, a hydrating serum or a moisturizer, because I want to have like a very clean canvas before I do that. But before using the cleanser, I like to brush my teeth, just because in case if I get any bacteria on my skin, I can wash it off with the cleanser. And when I brush my teeth, I also use the toothbrush to brush my lips very gently to exfoliate all the dead skin. Just because I don't want to use another product to have like a lip scrub or anything, because it's so easy, I just use the same brush. And that's what I did this morning. I already used the cleanser and I already brushed my teeth and I brushed my lips. So my next step is this lip mask. I know that it's a sleeping mask, but I really like it and it's very moisturizing. So what I do is that I brush my lips, I put a little bit of this mask, and I just let it sit on my lips while I do the rest of my skincare. And especially the corners. So yeah, now I know that my lips are exfoliated and moisturized, so I can just add lip oil later and they'll look really good. My next step is usually a hydrating serum or something that will nourish my skin. Currently I have 3 serums that I use. I use this serum from Beauty of Joseon. This one is called Revive Serum with Ginseng and Snail Mucin. As you can see, I'm almost done with it, so I'm gonna be looking for a new serum soon. Another thing that I like using is Clarins Double Serum. This one was gifted to me, but I like it so much. Like when I use it, I always feel like, oh, I'm treating myself. I might use it right now. And the serum that I have right now is a Snail Repair by Mizon. I like it very much. It's very simple. It's just Snail Mucin. It hydrates my skin, which I really like because I have kind of like normal to dry skin. I feel like it's very dehydrated, so I'm trying to fix that. I like to have some kind of light serum before I add the moisturizer, just to make sure that I have something to lock in with the moisturizer. I think this one has 2 serums inside and they mix together when you apply them. So you just mix them together and apply to your skin. Yeah, I don't know what's inside of the serum, but my skin loves it. And I just let it sit a bit so it can be absorbed into my skin. But yeah, I'm a big fan. So my next step is usually a moisturizer, but it has to be a moisturizer that won't intervene with my makeup much. The 2 moisturizers that I'm currently using are this Hanskin Vitamin C Moisturizer. I like to use it in the morning. And I also have this ELIXIR moisturizer that I got from Japan. I'm not sure, but I think it's from Shiseido. But look at the color, it's so pretty. Like, I like just staring at it. It's very matte. I don't know how they do it, but this moisturizer is very matte. So I think it's perfect for makeup. I don't know where to buy it in the UK or anywhere where you are, unless you're in Japan. If you're in Japan, you're very lucky. I personally prefer my skin to have a matte finish, especially if you take photos, because if you take photos and you have oily skin, it's gonna be a disaster. But if you have matte skin, especially if you use a setting powder, it always looks flawless, no matter where you take it. I just put it on my forehead. I also like to give myself a bit of a lymphatic drainage massage, but I already did it this morning when I was cleansing. And if you're crazy like me, you can also do 100 jumps with like raising your hands and make your neighbors hate you. But it really helps with draining all the lymphatic liquid, so you feel less puffy and everything in your body works correctly. So now that I'm very hydrated, I can move on to my final step, which is sunscreen. And these are my favorite sunscreens right now. It's a Biore UV Aqua Rich sunscreen, and this Anessa one, which is more oily. But I think today I'm gonna go with the oily one because it's still a little bit cold outside. I'm afraid I'm gonna finish it soon, so please feel free to give me recommendations for new sunscreen because I would like to try something new. Even though I really like it and I know that I'm gonna buy it again, I still want to try something new. I need to push myself to try new things. And I'm gonna apply it all over my face. I know it looks like a lot, but I'm going out, so I need a lot of protection. Also, you shouldn't forget the area over your eye, your eyelids, because we want all of our skin to be protected. And also your ears. Has to be done. That's it. I'm protected. And at this step, I like to wait a bit, maybe drink some water, maybe journal a bit, because I want my skincare to fully dry before I can do my makeup. But we're moving on to my nighttime skincare routine, which is mostly about cleansing. And when it comes to cleansing, I have so many cleansers. My first step usually would be to remove my makeup. So for makeup, I use this Garnier Micellar water. I also like to use this cleansing balm, which is basically an oil that melts in your hands and you use it to remove your makeup and all the dirty particles. But it's kind of a hassle to do it every single night, even though I know that I should be doing it every single night. So sometimes when I'm lazy, I just use the micellar water and remove my makeup, and I'm ready to move on to my next step. If you want really healthy skin, it's better to use an oil-based cleanser first. My next step is usually a light cleanser, which usually, again, is my SACHI cleanser because I love it a lot. But I also have this foam cleanser that I got from Japan. Someone very kindly found the name of it for me, so I'm gonna put in the comments, but I don't remember it from the top of my head. But these are the two cleansers that I use as my second step of cleansing routine. It's either this one or this one, but usually it's this one. Now that my skin is nice and clean, I can move on to my skincare. And my first step lately has been this glycolic acid, just because I want to get rid of the dark spots on my nose and some of the other issues. Even though overall I'm very happy with my skin, you probably have seen my getting rid of the blackheads on my nose series, so that's what I'm working on right now. And once a week I'm trying to do like a proper soak on my nose. But apart from that, I also like using this anti-aging serum that a friend of mine brought from Japan. I don't know the name, I don't know where it came from, but I love it so much. It's like a very light serum that I've been using it for a while and it works really well. Next step is a cream, but my nighttime cream is a thicker cream, and you're probably gonna judge me for that, but I use a Nivea cream. I know, shocking, but I got it in Europe, so the formula is different from the US, I believe. So what I like to do is I like to get a bit of cream. The problem with that is that it doesn't work on wet skin. You need to wait for all the products that you're using to dry first. I put a bit on my fingers and just press it on my face until I have my whole face covered, and then I massage it gently until I have the whole face and my neck area covered, because it locks in everything so nicely and also moisturizes your skin. So it's like a proper face mask, but your skin can still breathe through it. So it's really nice. And that's usually my last step of my nighttime skincare routine. I also like using this lip mask on my lips, but sometimes I just put the moisturizer on my lips too. That just works. Also, when you brush your teeth at night, make sure that you brush your teeth first, just to make sure that you don't wash your face and then you brush your teeth and you get like all the bacteria all over your skin, and then you lock it in with a moisturizer, because that's how you usually get acne in this area. So make sure that you brush your teeth before using the cleansers so you can wash off everything. And now something that I do just once a week to make sure that my skin is extra happy is using face masks. And right now I have these two face masks. Actually, I have one more thing. But yeah, these are the two face masks that I've been using. This one is a Keana rice mask. I like it a lot. It makes your skin very tight afterwards because of the rice extract. Another one is a Panthenol face mask, which, if you've seen my videos before, if you watch my videos before, you know that I'm a big fan of Panthenol. Whenever I have a pimple or something, I just put a little bit of Panthenol cream on top of my pimple and it disappears the next day, and I'm a big fan of Panthenol. But this is a base mask, which is not as strong, but still is pretty good. And one more thing that I do at least once every other week is I do a proper face mask with this cream. and that means I get like a lot of this cream. I mix it with my hands and I apply it all over my face. That's so much that it looked like glazed donut, and that works so well for my skin. I just feel like my skin gets very, very hydrated from it, and yeah, it works so well. I saw this trick on TikTok from this one creator. I believe she's from Finland, and I remember my mom used to do that, and I was like, oh my god, how come I completely forgot about it? So I started doing that again. But yeah, I believe that's every single product that I've used in the past months. So now you know everything about my skincare routine, you know all of my secrets, and I have nothing else. And I hope this helps, because it helps me and it works for my skin, and I really hope it works for yours. Let me know in the comments what you want to see in the next video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and see you again.